Today we're going to be talking about how you can stay motivated when you just want to give up. If you've ever started something new like a business or a YouTube channel, or maybe you started a new fitness plan or diet or something like that, and you were initially motivated, everything was going fine, but after a few days, weeks, or even months, you started to lose motivation and then you just wanted to quit, this video is for you. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tim. I make videos about business, entrepreneurship, and self-improvement. And motivation is a good topic for this week because honestly, I didn't want to film this video. I was lacking motivation. I think I've been on YouTube now for a month. I've made 4 videos. Obviously, I'm not getting a lot of viewers because it's the beginning and I'm trying to keep motivated to keep going. But yeah, here are some of the tips that I go through when I just feel like giving up. So the first thing is something called the motivation myth. This is the idea that in order to do something, you have to feel like doing it. So most people think there's a progression to getting something done. So the first thing is you need to have the idea in the first place, like I want to film this video. And the second step is the feeling that you want to do that thing. And the last part is actually doing the thing. So I'm going to film the video now. The truth about this though is you really don't have to feel like doing something before you start. And as I get older, this is really true for me because there's a lot of the times where I don't want to start doing something. But if you have to do something, you should just start it. Like eliminate that second step. Know that you have to do something and then just start doing it. Start the thing you have to do and maybe after you've started, you'll feel like doing it. Yeah, it's such a simple thing, but for me, it really unlocked some productivity. Just like eliminating that second step. Like, yeah, I don't have to feel like doing something to do it. I can just start it and then get it done. The second thing that helped me is to remember why I started in the first place. So for my sticker business, for example, I started it because I have a goal of being financially free someday. Whenever I don't feel like working on it, like I don't feel like working on the orders, or I don't feel like updating my listings or creating new designs, I remember like, what's the reason I'm doing this? And it actually really helps to write it down. For me, I've created a Word document that has all my goals for the year, and I wrote down my reasons why I want to achieve those things. And sometimes when I'm lacking motivation, I go back to that document and I read through my reasons, and it gives me the energy to keep going. The next thing is to remember that slow progress is better than no progress at all. So as the saying goes, the best is the enemy of the good. So really what that means is sometimes you think you have to do everything perfectly if you're gonna do it at all, and that's really not the case. There's just some days that I can't put 100% effort into my business. Like I come home after work and I really can't be bothered to work on my side business for 2 hours that night. And that's okay, right? I don't have to work on my business 2 hours every night. Sometimes I can spend 10 minutes on it. If you can find just a little thing to improve on your business that day, that's enough. Small things add up over time. If you just get 1% better every day, by the end of the year, you will end up 37 times better than you were at the beginning. And that's pretty crazy, right? It doesn't take huge amounts of effort every single day to become better, right? All you have to do is slowly chip away at it. So if you're losing motivation to exercise or something like that, just remember, like you don't have to work out an hour every day. 5 or 10 minutes a day is better than nothing. Just remember that it's way better to slowly reach your goal. Maybe it takes longer than you thought, than to give up and never reach it at all. Another thing you can do is to surround yourself with like-minded people. So for me, I'm interested in building a business. And honestly, I don't have a lot of friends that are doing the same thing as me. So how do I surround myself with people that are doing the same thing? Something that I've learned is that you don't actually need physical people, right? So if you are consuming content from people that are doing the same thing as you, that's almost just as good. So for example, I'm watching business YouTube channels, I'm listening to business podcasts, and I'm reading business books. When I'm surrounding myself with all these things, I realize that there are other people out there that are trying to achieve the same thing as me. Maybe they're not my friends, maybe I don't talk to them every day, but surrounding yourself with these ideas is gonna help you a lot because it reminds you that you're not alone. It's normal to want to give up sometimes, and that you just have to keep going. So the next thing that can help is something called the 2-minute rule. And it's a really simple way just to hack your mind. So what that is if you don't feel like doing something, just commit yourself to 2 minutes. Anybody can do something for 2 minutes, right? So for example, one of my goals for 2021 is to read more books. And there's sometimes I just don't feel like reading. I want to scroll on my phone, or I want to spend the night watching YouTube videos. I know I want to read, but I just don't feel like it. So what I do is just commit myself to reading for 2 minutes. So I'll open up my book and I'll start reading, and then by the end of the 2 minutes, I'll usually keep going. The thing to remember is that it's really hard to get started doing something, but once you're actually doing it, the friction of getting started is completely gone, and now you have momentum. And yeah, I'll tell you, most of the time you'll end up doing whatever you're doing for more than 2 minutes. It's a simple way to hack your mind into doing what you want. The last thing that can help is to reward yourself after you've done something. So for example, if you like playing video games like me, hold off on that until after you've done something. Like after I film this video, I'm going to go play video games. Because if I can get the idea in my brain that, ooh, after I film videos, I get to play video games, you're way more likely to build a habit. And that's what we're trying to do here. You don't have to be super productive all the time. There's times where it's okay to watch TV or scroll on Instagram, but you should try to do that stuff after you've done everything you needed to do. But that's it for this video. These are the things that I'm using to keep myself going. I hope this helped you stay motivated in whatever you're trying to achieve. And just keep going. You can do it. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.